Ahora sí, ahora sí.
Let me just make sure the video's working.
Okay.
Let me see.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. So we mixed our hot mix. We took ready mix compound and mixed it with 5-minute mud because we have to put a new texture on this wall. The people who sold the house mismatched the texture on one of the walls to get it done quick. So 3 of the walls have orange peel. This has a combination of knockdown and orange peel. It looks ridiculous. So I gotta make it flat. And so here goes. You only want to mix as much as you can work with. If you mix too much, you're wasting your materials, obviously. Right? Okay. Just hold it right there. Right there, right there. Joseph, please bring this ladder in here. Okay, you can set it up over here. Now, what you want, if you want to make your mix slow down drying, you gotta have a little water bottle. It's not going to buy you a lot of time, but it'll buy you some time. So, por favor, traiga la cámara cerca de la pared. Y on an angle. Como eso. Por favor. Okay. So you see what I'm doing here? Okay, so the cameraman will continue to hold it. I'm just going to spray it down because my plaster is getting hard, but not too hard. It's one of the easiest things to do because this isn't like really difficult, all right? I don't care if you're weak or strong. This flat object is 14 inches long. If you hold it with equal pressure and pull it against the wall from top to bottom, this does the work. It's a matter of feeling and watching. The trick is to have an equal amount of pressure and an equal amount of material that's coming off the knife, and then your wall will be completely consistent for the most part. Okay? What happens is people say, I can't do it. Here's what they do. They do it hard there, and they give up in the middle, and then it's an inconsistent application. But if I push on it all the way, consistently, look what happens. This is not hard for you to do. Joseph? Joseph? Can you load up the hawk for more material? Thank you. Thank you. Just so I don't have to stop with this.
Where's the hawk?
Put it over there. And if you do it like this, you won't have to sand. Oh wow. We did a really good mixture because it's not too hard. Yeah, please get the rest of that out. Now, the rounded trowel can't get against the corners, so you have to be ready because the stuff is drying. You gotta get in the corners with the 6-inch or a 4-inch, but definitely one with a 90-degree corner. Okay. You can put the rest of that on the dry spot. Por favor, traiga la cámara cerca de la pared para ellos pueden verlo. Y aquí también, señor. Gracias. You can see there are no lines in this work because why? I'm using a boat trowel, a radius. If there were 90-degree corners, you'd have track marks. And so the tool costs about 40 bucks. But it's well worth it. I'll take some of that, bring it to the wall. Thank you. And there you have it. We've eliminated in one coat the texture. Now, the trick to this was using ready-mix compound with the powder. The powder is 5 minutes, so it's accelerating the drying time. But the density is accentuated by using the ready mix. It's already constituted, it's thick. And so we're just adding to that. And that's why we're able to put a nice thick coat on with minimal shrinkage, because we're adding the two. By the way, if you call USG, they will tell you not to mix ready mix and one of the accelerated bags, the 5, the 20, the 45, or the 90. They'll tell you not to mix them. But they know people mix them. It's just one of those things. All of the products that I use, I always call the technical people who are given the professional advice from the company about the science behind the paint that I use, the plaster that I use, because I want to know what it is about the directions. And sometimes it's just overboard. So you can mix. Every contractor I know, and you'll see it all over YouTube, mixes powder with the joint compound. And nothing ever happens. They say that it may crack. It never cracks. So they don't want to be responsible for you if you do a disproportionate, an exaggerated disproportion of powder to ready mix. Then it might crack. But all we're doing is we're using a 50-50. If I take a couple of scoops of plaster and a couple of scoops of powder, that's pretty much it. So there's no cracking with this stuff ever. And it fills it in nicely. Now, if I hadn't used the powder, I would have to put another coat on here because it shrinks. Once the water is evaporated, it shrinks. And then you have to do another coat. So this is the way to go. All right, so this is Spencer Colgan. Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next one. Click on like and subscribe to our channel, all right? Thank you for watching. All right, right there. Beautiful.